You do not need to be mean, right? Its job is just a job, but don't make the job makes you a person who is mean and unpleasant and rude to other people.
Please subscribe and turn on your notifications to stay tuned to the latest updates at the Powder Room Talk.
Ambition becomes a dirty word because the person who says it or the person who perceives it makes it negative, right? Yeah. There's a sense of judgmentalism in that.
That's true. Okay.
So I think for many women life is already very hard for us.
Yeah.
Right? We have to juggle so many roles, to be honest, right? So less judging of each other is actually very important. Somebody raising the bar, somebody works harder, does not mean that that person actually wants to do any harm to you. It just probably that person
so
right, means that she wants to actually prove that person something. Probably it's not always about everybody. It could also be about that person, right? You know, you would probably want to do that because you want to show probably your parents I can do that, right? So the people who are seeing it doesn't get affected, but probably get judging you in a wrong way. But it doesn't have to be like that because I don't know your stories, you don't know people's stories.
Yeah,
right?
true.
Yeah. So that's I think when we say it in the context of ambition, I think we should probably try as women to other women decrease so much that judgmental.
Being more mindful.
Yeah, and being very more mindful.
Understanding
More understanding
other women as well, because like I said, you can't ambition shame them.
That way, or you can also you cannot see what's happening in their family that makes them choose to go and say I have to leave this job, right? Yeah.
Or I could be in their shoes one day.
Yeah.
True.
When I'm having kids, I could make the same decision like they did.
And then you're suddenly
like, oh wow,
this is how it feels.
Now I know.
But you are saying something exactly so correct, Viola, because you were saying like when you are dying, something like that.
Yeah.
Like when you die, who do you want to be with, or
surround
what do you
yourself.
want to remember, right?
Yes.
I think going back to what you were saying, I mean, do you have to be so ruthless and mean to get to the top? And actually, no. It depends on what kind of legacy you want to leave behind when you die. Because I mean, personally, for me, it's nice to be remembered with all those accolades, right? But I think it's nicer to actually be remembered to be someone who is helpful, who makes a difference, right? And it's really nice to have people to come to your funeral, praying for you, many of you know. I mean, that's very important. Of course, I say it comes with age, right? When I was younger, I wouldn't even think of it like that.
Last time I don't care what other people say.
But I do always say to my team, even when I was younger, that because we collaborate a lot, what I would say to them was that you do not need to be mean, right? Its job is just a job. But don't make the job makes you a person who is mean and unpleasant and rude to other people, because it doesn't get you anywhere.
True.
It really doesn't.
Or you might get up there, but then you're all alone.
Yeah, because once you say it, people will remember it. Yeah. Once you say something rude or hurtful, it stays. And all the achievements that you do after that, people won't remember.
I learned the hard way. I was quite rude when I was younger, for sure.
We always learn. Me too.
I learned the hard way.
I remembered one, now that you brought to my memory a really good wisdom tidbit that you had given me in one of our many girlfriend conversations, is that we were talking about women leaders, right? And you mentioned one thing like it is more important to be kind than it is to be nice, because when you're a leader, you are going to have to at some point make hard decisions.
Yes,
You're
unpopular
going to be-
decisions,
Yeah, unpopular
yes.
decisions. You sometimes got to be swift, sometimes you got to hold back, and people might not like either of these decisions, but your firmness is important, but you have to remain kind. And I think that leaves with that legacy. Like I guess it's also age. Like I know I'm approaching 40 very soon, right? And I've been thinking like, what would people say at my, what would I want to leave behind? What would people say at my wake? And just like, all of us here today, I wish I would leave an impact. And like this footprint of love, of inspiration, of kindness, peace, and people would be like, this woman, this was her purpose in life. And then, I'm just starting to imagine what people would say at my wake. Nobody's going to be like, oh, she was the most stylish woman ever. Or, nobody's going to come to my wake saying that, right? Or she's the smartest person ever, or none of this. It's always like, I love what you just put just now too. Like, it's about how, the heart and how you actually made people feel because they
the impact
remember,
that you create,
right?
the differences that you make, the positive.
I think the right question I would like to hear your wisdom is, how would you define, doing well at your job and still having, like this healthy ambition, like how was it like for you to keep doing your top job and still keeping things healthy in terms of this regard?
Okay, I think from my own experience, one, knowing your purpose. So understanding why you're given or you're entrusted that responsibility to lead.
Yeah.
Right? The aspirations that people are seeking from you, right? One. And then how you actually do it is by having your integrity intact. I think it's very unhealthy if in order to achieve your ambition is by putting other people down.
Wow.
Right, I think
it's
making
wrong.
yourself look shining while making the others look bad. I think that's a big no-no. That's very unhealthy. Secondly, also by not standing up for your team because you're a leader.
Oh yeah, that is so true.
Standing up for your
you
team
have
is
to
very
stand up for your
important.
team. Yeah.
Being able to take the fall for all the team is
Responsibilities.
important,
Yes.
right? And that's why being a bad cop can be very important because that also shows that regardless of your ambition, there is a certain ways of life or values that you hold on
Like you
to.
got backbone.
The values that you keep, right? So that's always healthy to be able to keep the values intact. And one of the things also going back to integrity is walking away from unethical deals. Regardless of the rewards that you get,
Wow.
the revenue that it will add to your companies. If it's unethical, you walk away from it.
Wow.
I think healthy ambition is a lot to do with you yourself, understanding yourself, right? And having the values, and that, which is part of it, is a big thing is integrity.
Yeah.
Integrity keeps you sane, keeps you focused.
And you go to bed at night and you can sleep, right?
Wow, that's a really, really.
That is so true.
It's so true, yeah.
Because that is very important to be able to fall asleep knowing that in order to, achieve that ambition, you are not hurting anybody else. That you're doing the right thing still. I think that's important.
Yeah.
So I think we see that there's an unhealthy ambition and there's a healthy ambition, and I think it's quite normal to start out unhealthy. I think it's normal when you're young and you have certain ambitions that are based on wanting to make your parents proud, or wanting to prove that you're the best, or wanting to prove that you're better than everyone else in your who you graduated with or whatever. I think that's normal, right? And I think
it's normal.
We start from that, but as the more we mature and we actually face life and we realize like this ambition leads to frustration or emptiness or
bitterness,
or nobody around us anymore, or we just feel like we're not authentic or we're fake, right? I think as soon as we notice that, or as soon as we come to that point, we have to we have to really reevaluate our heart and ourself and see what is the motivation behind my ambition. Am I still going the right way? Is my heart still in the right place?
Yes.
Is this really my goal in life, or is this really where I want to go? And yeah, I really hope that our viewers today are getting this this inspiration to actually really look inside and look at where is your heart, where is your ambition coming from? And ambition is not a bad thing.
It's not.
It's not a dirty word.
It's not a dirty word.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's just you need to know the reason why, you know, like you mentioned, when you have a purpose, then you have a, I'm thinking like when you have this ambition and the purpose all together, you're clearer in what you want to achieve in life.
It's almost like that burden lifts off. You're not performing for someone else.
Ambition, purpose, and values.
Yeah,
You know, when
ambition,
you have
purpose, and
those
values. I think then
triangle.
you know when to turn down an opportunity. I think you know when to accept an opportunity. You know what choices that you have to choose, as long as you know that it align with your vision, align with your values. That's very important, values in life. And still having an ambition, like you mentioned, ambition is not a dirty word at all. It is not. So we should stop shaming people if they have an ambition, you know, or even shaming yourself when you think, oh my God, I'm just too ambitious. I don't think there's such a word too ambitious, as long as we are doing it healthily.
Yeah,
Right?
that is true. That's a very good point.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So, well, I hope you enjoy your time with us today talking about ambition. So one more time, I just want to remind you that ambition is not a dirty word. Find your why, know your motivation, develop your wisdom. Please do not ever let anybody put you down. Don't put anybody down, and just please go out and be that woman you want to be. We hope that we're, again, with our spending time with us, we're able to help trigger deeper thoughts within you. Once again, thank you for being with us at the Powder Room.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button. And please follow us on our Instagram under the Powder Room Talk, and also our Facebook under the same name. And please comment in the bar below, and please comment and leave us some ideas on what to talk about next in the Powder Room. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us.
Yes,
And thank you so much, Anna.
Gorgeous ladies.
So honored to have you.
Likewise,
Fun having
likewise.
you.
Thank you.
So, bye-bye. See you
Bye,
on the next
guys.
time.
See you next time.